Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to the nightly game plan trade of the week video. This is Sami Abusaad. I'm recording this video on Tuesday after the close, Tuesday, October the 31st, last day of the month. I think this is going to be a rather short video on a trade that I entered into yesterday at the close and exited today in the first 15 minutes of the day. So let's get started. The play of the week was an earnings trade, and the company is Nautilus, which is a fitness equipment manufacturer. The stock symbol is NLS, and here is the daily chart. I did a video on earnings plays and I explained the strategy behind the earnings play back in August. So I'm not going to be going over it in detail today, but basically I scan a list of stocks that are going to be reporting after the close or before the market open the next day, and I get in at the close the day before they report. So the entry for this NLS was at 1630, and the exit, well, I exited today on a gap down to $13. I have an exact method for managing these plays, and in this case, unfortunately, the stock didn't drop after the open and was trailed to $13. But still, it's a pretty awesome play with a gain of about $3.30 per share. Again, that's an awesome play for just holding it, buying it shorting it at the close, covering it the next day at the open. This is an actual quote from the nightly game plan course manual. It is no secret that stocks follow earnings. Put more accurately, stock prices follow earnings growth. However, until now, there has been no accurate way to know how investors will react to earnings announcements, and that is the idea behind the earnings play. We all know that stocks and any moving object follow the path of least resistance. As such, when a bullish stock has pulled back to support and the rising 20-period moving average, the stock should have higher odds of gapping up in the direction of the trend. Obviously, this is just one page out of 200 pages in the nightly game plan course manual. So you're not really going to know how to trade earnings based on just one little quote. But let me show you some of the plays that I did in the first quarter of this year. I haven't taken pictures of the charts of the plays that I did this quarter, but I'll show you the list of plays later. So these are just charts that I've already taken from first quarter of this year. The same concept applies, of course. And the concept is it's a strong stock that's pulled back to support, with today being a red bar, indicating that investors have low expectations. But the stock is bullish. So where do you think it's going to go? Right? The stock is basically has a history. If it's uptrending, it means it has a history of reporting good earnings. And so when investor expectation is low, that's exactly when I want to play it long. So this is the DHR. You can see bullish, pullback, or big red bar to rising 20, next day gapped up. CYH was basing at the high of a 3-4 month long base, red bar into the rising 20, bam, big gap up. TMO, a nice rounding bottom. You can say that's an inverted head and shoulders, big red bar through the 20, and then the next day a gap up. So that's the concept. Of course, the concept also applies to the downside as well as it does to the upside. In fact, I like shorting more than playing long. And like I said, I'm not going to go over these plays one by one. This is going to be a short video. But let me go over the most recent plays. And these were all called in the nightly game plan program. Here is the list. This earnings season started on, well, the first play was taken on October 16th, right? Just a couple of weeks ago. And then there's been 24 plays this quarter. And we're just halfway through the quarter, not even halfway, we just got started. The total for the last 2 weeks is $33,840. And let me take this a step further and show you my account, my actual account. I maintain two different accounts for earnings because sometimes I prefer to play the stock with options. And so with Ameritrade, I have an options account, and E-Trade is just a stock account. And let me refresh the page. I guess I have to type in the date to be able to refresh the page. The total for this month so far is $29,617. And in the NLS, you're going to see it here somewhere. It should be here. There it is. I don't know why E-Trade doesn't combine the the shares into one line item, but you can see it made $10,000, 1,000 there, $10,097.98 at the NLS. And then in the Ameritrade account, let me just refresh the page, up about 4,000 almost dollars for the month. And then I don't know if the NLS will show up here. I don't think it will because it's still, it was exited today. I guess it's not going to show up as part of the realized gains, but here it is. It made $2,000 in the Ameritrade account. So if you add up the gain for the month from Ameritrade, almost 4,000, to the total gains in E-Trade, 2,900, 29.6, and the commission, 276, you're going to get close to, not exactly, but almost 33,840. And that's what I've done so far. Now, earnings season is still, we're in the early part of it, so I expect to find a lot more plays and hopefully double or triple what I've made so far this month. If you'd like to participate in plays like this, by all means, come join me in the Nightly Game Plan program. You can click on the link that you see or copy the link that you see on the page. The cost to join for an entire year is really about what an average earnings play makes. And I know a lot of people say the same thing, oh, one trade can pay for the entire program, but people just say stuff. When was the last time you saw someone log onto their account online and show you proof? Never, right? So I'm just keeping it real. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you found it beneficial, educational, and I hope to see you in the Nightly Game Plan. I'm also every day in the black room, day trading as well. So if you like to day trade and not swing trade, then I'm there the whole day also. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for watching this video and happy trading. Talk to you guys next week. Take care, everybody.